Hello,
Hello.
welcome back to Pentiment, a game that, due to no reasons of its own, has been a struggle to play. Um,
Hmm.
Not the game's fault, but uh, unfortunate. So hopefully tonight is better.
Better connection.
Yeah. Hello, Mary.
Hi.
Let's see. Yeah, we are in the Abbey.
Yep.
And yeah, we basically Um, explored everything in the Abbey.
Hmm.
Um, we got quick refresher on our character. I love the character choices in this game. Still like the
Oh yeah.
options, but yeah, we
Very
are
good.
an artist from Nuremberg, educated in Basel, in Switzerland. We are a bookworm with a focus on imperial law, Latin, and logic. We're the worst person, the most annoying person.
Hmm.
So we got we're an amazing person. So sorry. Well, that's good. All right. So we got the three artists apparently, and I guess that's probably our table. Uh, I guess it could be one of these others, but
Yeah, I don't know which.
good day, Andres. How's your morning going, brother guy? Because it could be Gee.
Probably supposed to be Gee, but it's also very funny saying brother guy.
Yeah, it's
Brother man.
it's fine. More contracts for the abbot. Would you rather be making contracts or manuscripts? I honestly don't care, Andres. As long as the abbot is impressed, you could have me write the first chapter of Genesis until Judgment Day. Yeah, they do a lot of that, I'm sure, too.
Yeah.
Does the abbot's opinion mean that much to you? The abbot's and the prior's both. You're lucky. When you're done with this, you're going home. I'm never going to see Burgundy again. Okay, yeah, he's from France, so
Ooh, Burgundy.
I need to make the best of the next 40 years. Powerful former duchy of eastern France became a province in 1477. Wine, art, monasteries, and courtly fashion.
Huh.
Then I'll leave you to it. Adoc? God bless you, Andreas. How are you feeling today, brother Adoc? Awe Mill. That's easy. I am well. Well done, my son. It is early. I will give you a harder one later. Forward to all of your anagrams, brother Adoc.
Oh God. What is the
Okay.
other thing with this guy? We knew something else about him, right?
Yeah, we have heard of him. I don't remember.
Uh,
Literal
um.
nut.
Okay. Until later or something. Okay.
Yes,
Until
until then.
then. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Gotta roll not.
I guess if
I
you're
don't
a
know.
monk,
Maybe
you
we're not
gotta
going to be the most annoying person.
you gotta invent things to entertain yourself. All right, Piero. Andreas,
Oh,
God bless you. So good to see you.
I do
What?
think our desk is between these two.
Oh, yeah, yeah, okay, yes. The one that's
I had
just
the
got
little
the,
icon.
yeah.
So Piero is the one that's doing the book for the Baron.
Right, yes, yes. And he seems to be kind of a, he's at least very friendly with Andreas. Like, I was like,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit of a mentor while he's here.
Yeah.
Good morning, brother Piero. Good to see you as well. I don't like this weather. My bones ache. It means a storm is coming. Big Yard Gertner says if you could live here 10 or 15 years, you could smell storms coming.
The wisdom of Big Yorker.
Brother Adok has been here long enough that we can always smell him coming. Do not forget, Brother Guy, the fate of the youths who jeered the aged prophet Elisha outside of Bethel is... Are you comparing yourself to a prophet, Brother Adok?
Oh,
Is that, the guy who summons the bears?
is it the bears? I thought they were like burned or something. Is it Elijah with the chariot of like fire or
Oh,
something?
I don't know.
I don't
I just
know.
remember
I
there's the
should
one guy
remember
who,
him.
like, they make fun of him, and then he
I
summons
mean, that
bears
sounds
that
possible.
come out of the forest.
He casts summon bears.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what happens. I'm comparing you to an infinite youth whom the Lord, in his ineffable wisdom, may choose to strike down.
Uh, I just want to say nothing.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, everyone seems quite lively. I suppose that means Prior Ferenc is not overseeing us today. That's not saying nothing. It's, well, I
I
guess
guess we're
it's saying
saying
nothing.
nothing about that.
Yeah.
We're just moving on.
Yeah. He was here, but then he heard Lorenz Rothvogel had arrived, and he hurried out like a little mouse.
Mm,
Ferenc is so desperate to impress the abbot and nobles like Rothvogel. It's
mm,
pathetic.
mm.
You feign kindness to Father Abbot and our prior only to speak about them like this behind their backs. It's shameful. Oh. Oh no. Baron Rothvogel. His manuscript. I just realized that he will want to see his manuscript. Silly of me. Of course that's why he's visiting.
Oh,
Perhaps if you were younger and faster, you wouldn't need to worry about patrons' visits. Oh, Brother Guy is just,
God. All right. Yeah.
yeah, I think we should defend Piero.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna use our
Oh,
Latin.
great. Mors etiam, death, nidi sicula venit. Death also came to Daphnis of Sicily.
Mm.
Hmm. Yeah, that's what I would say too. Anyway, what's the problem? The Baron is just one quiet client. He has to wait like everyone else. Anyone else. Andreas Baron Vogel is not like anyone else. He has powerful friends, including the Prince Bishop of Freising. Religious and secular ruler, including the lands containing Tassing and Curacao Abbey. Okay. Religious and secular ruler. Oh, secular
Uh,
just in the sense of like he, yeah, okay. He is the
he's
sovereign lord or whatever.
temporal and
Yes,
spiritual.
yes, exactly.
Uh, yes, Oddish. That is an Oddish. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the medieval Oddish.
Hello. Uh, Curacao is already out of favor. Father Abbot does not want to have to deal with more attention. Well, if Prior Frank isn't here, I'm going to work on my masterpiece until he arrives. I'm not doing my work. Personal project time. That's right, I need to reference the Indermauer manuscript.
Hmm.
Oh, the Indermauer is a family. Okay.
Oh, it's like Mauer's wall in the wall.
What do you want, Andreas? A book. The Indermauer manuscript, the Book of Hours. Your hair looks messy today. Did you get enough sleep? What a weird response.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I mean, did you sleep alone or?
What?
Wow. Why do you want to know? It'd be nice to have something to think about during divine reading.
What?
What?
Have you considered the Lord?
Could I just get the book? It's all the way upstairs. Can't you get by without it? I really can't. I need to reference it for my work. Really? My feet hurt and the stairs are
Oh
so
my god.
steep. I'm just gonna ask Illuminata to get it. What? Okay. There's so many.
Okay.
Sister Illuminata? D- Is that her actual name? Like,
Yeah.
Sister Illuminata, you need to work in the scriptorium, obviously. Andreas needs help finding a book, and I don't know where it is. Andreas. Sister Illuminata, I'd like to borrow the Indermauer manuscript, the Book of Hours. Yes, I overheard. Here, please return it promptly. She
That was
went
fast. That
up
didn't
and
seem like
got
that
it.
was. That didn't seem like it was that fast
Yeah.
at all. Yeah. Or that slow. I guess the sisters are like the librarians. I guess.
Yeah, I guess they run the
Uh,
and you're not allowed to actually go in there, it seems like. You have to let them do it. Andreas, may I see how your masterpiece is coming? Of course, your opinion is always welcome. Oh. Yes, the composition is lovely. There's a joyful spirit in your arrangement of the figures. Okay, so we got like
so we are sketching it and illustrating it.
yeah. I guess we've got it sketched and we're doing the coloring.
Yeah.
The contrast of colors is also quite nice, rich and beautiful on their own, but not overpowering the scene. It doesn't feel right. I don't know why. It's an excellent interpretation of someone else's work. What do you mean? It's all my work.
His face.
Yeah, yeah. My son, you're copying the illustration from the Indermauer manuscript almost exactly. So? What's wrong with that? Haven't I improved on it? Aesthetically, yes, it's wonderful. But I feel you have not given much thought to what it represents. It's November. It represents November.
Hmm.
Great. In November, we show peasants leading the pigs into the forest to forage on acorns before the slaughter. Andreas, the peasantry here are no longer allowed to forage acorns in the forest. Many great lords and abbots across the empire have forbidden it. Even Father Gerno.
Oh, you can't hunt in the
Yeah, in the
noble
King's Wood
forests.
or
Yeah.
whatever. What difference does it make? This is the way November is painted. But it is not the way November is.
Mm.
Art is illusion, storytelling. But in their most sublime form, these images illuminate a path to truth. It's most important to me that my clients are happy. They won't pay me for the truth. Hey, Talisa.
Hey.
Yes, but with God's grace, this book of ours will outlive us all. What will it say to those who see it in a future generation, centuries beyond our comprehension? Some will gaze deep into your lines and paint to seek to paint a deeper meaning?
A lot. Paint. See. Yeah. What? Okay.
What will they find? I was expecting that almost to get erased and rewritten. Because that,
Um, Historians will want to see what actually was happening,
yeah.
Andreas.
Imagining the end of this game now, and it's like pull out from the book, and there's like, uh, somebody's reading it for research,
Yeah.
and it's Josh Sawyer. Dun,
Oh
dun,
my. And then the bombs fall because it's 2077.
dun. But you need not listen to my opinions. They're just the thoughts of one old monk. There's no place for the monastic scriptoria anymore. In truth, this room is a place out of time. Why is that? Why has Curacao kept this up for so long? Some people, some places, have difficult time letting go of the past. I'm not among them. The creation of books, of art, is no longer the province of monasteries. So be it. More people will be able to write, more will be able to read, and in so doing, be brought to truth.
Very progressive of you.
Wow. A
Yeah.
danger in anyone being able to read.
Anything?
I think there will always be a place for artists like you and Brother Adoc.
Okay.
Not
You
you.
hear him just go, "Mm."
Yeah, no. Hmm.
Okay.
It's kind of you to say so, Andreas, but you need not be concerned for me. I have lived a long life and am happy to have served the Lord.
Oh God, I hope he doesn't get killed.
When he calls for me, I am ready.
Oh no.
Yeah, if his is the inciting murder, that's gonna suck.
Yeah. Oh, wow, we finally advanced the time.
Yeah. Well, he did a main quest thing.
Uh,
Everybody's gotta go pray. Where is the time gone? It is already terse. Terse? 9 a.m. Okay.
sees
One of
mass
the
in the chapter
little
meeting.
hours of
Oh, look at the
prayer.
cats on the side.
Oh, this cat
Yeah.
does not look very happy.
Oh,
Too much talk. I must ask forgiveness for not honoring the rule. Until later, Andres. Until later.
supposed to mainly keep quiet, right?
Yeah. You're only supposed to talk if it's, productive or whatever, useful.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Is that the thing we saw earlier?
Yeah, that
The weird,
cipher
like,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah, like the code wheel.
Yeah.
What's going on in here?
Decipher the message. Drink more Ovaltine.
That's it? A dang commercial? Buy Microsoft games.
Yeah.
Andreas, what was that noise? Oh, I'm sorry, Sister Luminata. I knocked a bowl of paint on the floor. But then Prior Farron came in, wrote in one of his books, slammed it, closed, and left. He was in such a hurry, I don't think he even noticed me. He was slamming books shut? Prior Farron should know better than that. Some of these manuscripts are quite delicate. Yeah,
Bookworm.
I fully agree. Delicate or not, all books should be treated with the utmost care. Many contain precious wisdom that can aid even the unenlightened in growing closer to God. They should be protected and cared for, which is why books should not be taken out of the library unless it's necessary for divine reading or work in the scriptorium. Oh.
We were needed for work.
Yeah,
Oh,
reminds me.
wait. There's a
Yeah.
previous book we borrowed. Chronica Clara?
The Clear Chronicle: History of the Universe from Creation to 1082.
Ooh.
Interesting. Oh, uh, Mariana Scotus.
Brief history of everything.
Is that there's SCOTUS is like the what is his name? Like,
Mariana's Supreme Court of the United States. Wow. What a name.
okay, not who I was thinking of. There's the later guy who is SCOTUS, who oh, Duns Scotus is who I was thinking of, right?
Weird for an Irish monk to be named Scott.
Yeah. Well, I guess if he's living in Ireland, but is
Yeah.
from, yeah, maybe. Are you so mad at me for borrowing the Chronica Clara? No. Anger is not an appropriate response for a nun. But the fact remains that you tricked me into giving you that book for no valid reason. Well, not valid. Is it not valid to want to see the work of one of the great Irish scribes? One who wrote masterworks that even now grace libraries at Cologne, Fulda, and
Pull
Mainz?
the gap. Ah.
Oh god, it is. The Archbishop of Mainz is the Primus Germaniae, the Pope's substitute north of the Alps. I didn't know that.
Really? So Cologne has the relics of the three wise men. I maybe remember. I've been to the cathedrals.
Uh-huh.
I think I remember that.
That seems like a thing.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Not unless it pertains to your work or the abbot permits it. Now, if you'll excuse me... Wait, what's all this fuss about Lorenz Rothfuggel? Why is Prior Pharynx so nervous? Why does it, Oh, okay, we just haven't actually... But, I mean, obviously we know who he is. Lorenz? I didn't know you were familiar enough with the man to use his Christian name. Anyway, I haven't dealt with him, personally, but the Prior and Father Abbot have. I only know that he's purchased a number of our most valuable manuscripts over the years. And he paid enough to help the Abbey when we needed it. Like what? What did he buy? I can't remember. You know, I have my own responsibilities to attend to. How about this, Andreas? If you help me recover some missing books, I'll tell you what I know about the Baron. This does not seem like a great trade, but okay. Well, I was hoping to work on my masterpiece, but I suppose I can help. I understand, but there is rarely a time when I am in the scriptorium and the brothers are not present. It's for the good of the Abbey. Where should I begin? Out there, where you and your cohort have carelessly strewn books around the scriptorium. I will tell you what books I'm looking for. Find them and return them to me. Are you not allowed to come out here? We're not allowed to go in, and you're not allowed to go out? The first books are 2 volumes of the Nide. Which is, yes, the Roman story of Aeneas. Reddish covers, 14 inches by 10 inches, 3 inches thick. Innsbruck inches or Nuremberg inches? What a dick of a thing. Oh, I know the ones. They're among Firo's favorites. He keeps them by my desk. They are not his to keep. What's these? Oh. There's a fair amount of wear on these. I hope you don't mind. Those volumes were old even when Piero started to make the copies. Is this like... no, it wouldn't be. Okay. Wondering if this was like Iphigenia down in the right, but I don't really know what's actually in the Aeneid. 3 years. Aeneid is not one of my favorite stories, but I understand why it appeals to Piero. Oh, hello. Aeneas chose his duty to the gods over his lover, Dido. Okay, great. Italium non sponte sequor. I do not go to Italy willingly. Did not make you for a scholar of Roman poetry, Andreas. Well, the words sit easily in my memory. I'm not sure why. Probably out of love rather than duty. Do you think Aeneas' sense of duty appeals to Piero? It's just interesting that some of these dialogue options are not one or the other. Like, we did that one, and then it just circled back to the second one, which we only had the first one, obviously, because of our backgrounds.
I had to step away for a second. Is this a dream?
No, this is... Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is... We're looking at a book that Illuminata asked us to recover the books.
Okay.
Which... Because apparently she can't come out of the library, or, like, at least not into the scriptorium.
It's locked in the library.
Yeah, I assume she can get to, like, the nuns part of the...
Yeah. Yeah.
from there, but, like, yeah, she's not allowed out there, and we're not allowed in there.
It did seem like a situation, yeah, where that was you're not supposed to be going.
Yeah,
Right.
so she asked us to bring some of the books back that they've not returned on time, basically. And so the first one we're looking at is a copy of the Aeneid.
Okay.
And yeah, that this is
Are the two? This is the two of them discussing it.
yeah,
Or...
yeah. So we're looking at the book and they're talking about
Okay.
Aeneas and Dido.
I don't think I've read it. So who
Yeah,
wrote
I
this?
don't. So the Aeneid is
I'm trying to remember.
Virgil in the. It's like
Virtual. Okay.
the Aeneid is an interesting text because it is a self-conscious, like it is a literary product that is mimicking Homeric epics in order to create a like foundational mythology for Rome because Virgil writes it during Augustus's reign. Like the empire has
Mm.
just been formed and he's like, I need to we
But
need like
like,
a like it's nationalist propaganda, like
right?
very...
So maybe, but it's like with everything with the Romans, it's like, well, we don't have we got to do
Yeah,
imitate the
yes,
Greeks and like,
yeah. So they latch on to this idea of Aeneas, who is like a Trojan warrior who escapes the Trojan War, and that he comes to ends up founding Rome in the story, and Dido is the...
and this is Dido of
Yeah,
Carthage.
Dido of Carthage, right?
Wow.
Like he has to like betray her, and it's... Yeah, that
What happened to the wolves?
they're not in the Aeneid. Yeah, yeah. Romulus and
What?
Remus are not in it. I don't think it's a completely
Interesting.
separate story. Just like don't worry about that. Yeah, which is weird. Um, yeah, it is an interesting text in that it is like it's like if 1,000 years from now people look at like I'm trying to think of I mean, I guess it would be like I don't know, like something like like Ridley Scott's Gladiator, and they're like, this is an important cultural text about
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
something along that level. It's like this is just a like a thing, but that's not quite even like the level of that's not anywhere near the level of like the nationalist propaganda aspect, but just in terms of it being like a very much a literary product that I think we think of in the same way as
No.
the like the Homeric stuff, which is much more like, I mean, that's also a literary thing. Like that's not mythology, but it's there's the oral tradition involved where it becomes a lot more like this is a cultural touchstone, which is not what the Aeneid is. Like it is a thing
This
somebody
is
specifically
literary.
sat
Yeah.
down and made and sold, basically.
Yeah.
We all have our vocations. Brother Piero takes his more seriously than most of the others in this abbey. You clearly take your chosen vocation seriously. Andreas, I didn't have a choice in my vocation. You women do.
Mm.
Is it really that bad? Is being a woman that limiting?
God.
Andreas has thought for the first time. Does it suck to be a woman? How would you know?
She's exaggerating. It's fine.
She knows her life better than I do.
You
You're
say
right, of
you're right.
course.
Yeah.
I appreciate that you understand how limited our roles and our choices truly are. Even in stories, we are maidens to be rescued and wed, cruel seducers of men, or of wizened, oh God, wizened
Licensed crones.
crones. Yeah, I don't know why. It's hard to read a lot of text, as you
It
know.
is. Yeah.
Like Dido, we ordinary women are merely tools in the tales of men. We can never be the protagonists of our own stories. No woman is exempt from that, from the empress to a nun. It's our lot. I suppose I understand why you are not fond of the Aeneid.
I keep seeing none in that in her script,
Yes.
and it looks like MM.
Yes, it does. It's fine poetry for men. Now the books, if you please. Thank you. Next, Wretched Garin. This is a printed copy, green cover, diamond pattern. An Italian chivalric romance written by Andrea de Barberino in the early 15th century. Character rises from impoverished origins to go on heroic adventures and discover his noble parentage. Originally published as manuscript and enjoyed greater success as a printed book.
Yeah,
Okay.
so like a Disney story.
Yeah, yep. I do not have the size in the ledger, but hopefully the description is enough. I know the one you're talking about. Brother Adok was reading it.
I do like the title though. Wretched Garrett.
Yeah. Wait, where is... Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, that is it.
This
That's like the hand icon was covering it up, so I couldn't tell. The beauty of this book truly belies its ridiculous content. I'm surprised the Abbey owns a copy. We don't. It belongs to Amadea Rusco of Lugano. It's a Venetian edition that's quite valuable. Lugano is a
oh, it's
Swiss
Italian
market
Switzerland.
town.
Yeah.
Okay. Dukes of Como and Milan fought for control over it until it was claimed by the Swiss Confederation in 1513.
Yeah.
He loaned it to us 5 years ago. It was subsequently lost, and the abbot has received 3 letters about it.
5 years.
I've certainly seen the brothers enjoying it. The book is not appropriate reading for Benedictine monks. A baby is sold to pirates, raised a servant, then lives the life of adventure wooing princesses and fighting in tournaments. It's interesting to have the characters in this game who are obviously drawn in the style of these manuscripts and, you know, the like sort of conceit of they're in a manuscript where we pull out to stuff, and now we're going into another manuscript within the manuscript, and they're stepping into the
Right.
positions of characters in that manuscript.
Yeah.
You forgot the best part. In the end, Garen learns he has royal blood, the son of a duke. He reigns as a king and dies a pious hermit. What's not to love? Benedictines should be dreaming of reconciliation with our Lord, not lusty adventures. I suppose you're right. It's better suited for knaves like me. It's not my place to reprimand anyone for reading stories, least of all you, Andreas. Still, we must be on guard. Fantasy leads to temptation. Temptation has led to the downfall of many men and women. Fantasy leads to temptation. Temptation leads to downfall. Downfall leads to the dark side.
Okay. I was like,
Sometimes, yes. But books like this, it's all the same type of fantasy, isn't it? To die better than we're born. And what's the problem with that? Why shouldn't a peasant dream of being a king? Could think of many reasons. There is neither Jew nor Greek, neither slave nor free, neither male nor female, for you are all one in Christ Jesus. We may be one in Christ, but we are not equal in this world.
mm-hmm.
It isn't this world you should be concerned with, Andreas. But the book, Andreas, we must return it. Or would you like the abbot to receive a fourth letter?
Yes, there we go. There's our first. Actually,
Yeah, great!
it's unlikely to be considered liable under Bavarian law.
In truth, it's unlikely you'd be considered liable under Bavarian law. Oh, are you a legal scholar now as well as an artist?
Did study law.
Well, actually!
Well, actually, literally.
Oh, God, they do what they're doing.
Oh, good.
I did study law at university. I don't care. I'm not concerned about the legality of it, but the principle. The book, please. There's only one book left. Then you'll be freed from bondage. A dark red cover, 8 inches high, 5 inches across, 2 inches thick. What is it? The description should be sufficient.
Oh boy.
I don't know why you won't tell me, but alright, I'll find it. Now that I think about it, Guy has always been guarded about this book, like he was hiding it. Very good, please bring it here. What is this, anyway? It's in French. The soul that God touched, empty of sin in the first state of grace. Is it a heretical text?
Oh.
What is this? Why are you asking so many questions? Just give it to me.
Oh my logic. You
Oh
asked
my
one question twice.
God. What have we done?
Oh, we picked the right
I.
set of.
What have we done? I haven't asked so many questions. I've asked one question twice, and you haven't answered me. I have good reason to not answer you. Three French bishops condemned the book. All copies were to be burned. Its author shared the same fate. Wow. What? Why? I don't know, Andreas. It isn't my place to question the judgment of one bishop, much less three. And before you ask, no, I haven't read it, but I know it contains a dialogue between love and reason. So the book is dangerous. When did the bishops condemn it? Well, here we go.
loading up.
200 years ago. What? Why? Why is it still here? Because Father Matthias loved books. All books. He didn't want to see it destroyed. Yeah. We love books. Books shouldn't be destroyed, even if their contents is in question. The Holy Church does not share your opinion. It is their law we must contend with, not your emotions. You probably should not say that.
Probably not say that.
It's not my place to question the former abbot's decision, but when Father Gernot learned it was in our possession, he wanted it destroyed.
Oh.
How did Father Gernot even know the book was here? Mother Cecilia made a note of it in the inventory when she was the librarian. Must the book be destroyed? No one even knows it's here. I do. So do Mother Cecilia and Father Gernot. I feel like we should not give her the book. But also that's going to cause problems for us.
Yeah. It's a tough choice. Do you want to find out more about this book?
I feel like we can afford to make them angry, probably.
Yeah, at least a little bit.
Yeah. What? Why not? What are you going to do with it? Read it and become a French heretic.
Yeah, what if we just take it? Isn't that's removing it from the library?
Uh-huh. Yeah, just tell the abbot that you destroyed it. It's fine.
Well, just say it's no longer a problem.
Yeah, yeah. I got rid of it. Yes, I did.
Yeah, I got rid of it. Yeah.
Give me that book or our deal is forfeit.
What is our deal?
Oh, right. She said that she would tell us about Baron Rothvogel if we helped recover the books.
Oh, can't somebody else tell us about? Oh yeah, see, I will take the book far away. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. I'll be gone by the time Father Gernot asks about it, and if you like, you can say I stole it. I doubt he'll make a fuss about me stealing a book he wanted destroyed. I don't like this, Andreas. It feels wrong in my heart. It feels right enough in my heart for both of us. Oh no.
What is this? Offer to
Oh,
help.
I think this is our, like, this is,
Oh, we were too annoying.
yeah, we
So
were
now we're
too
not gonna be able
annoying
to
to
persuade.
convince her. Yes.
Oh no. Oh my god. Oh, so when you offered to help, you were like, I don't know.
Right, yeah. She's like, "Oh, I really need you to do this." And I was like, "Well, I was gonna be working on my manuscript, but okay, I'll do it."
And that was like -5.
Apparently, yes. I don't think so. That doesn't even make any sense.
No. Shit.
Consider the sound theological reasons. More sound than a
Yeah.
condemnation from 3 bishops of Paris. Who are you gonna trust? Them or me?
Oh my god.
We're just... Thank you for making my decision so easy. Did you leave university voluntarily, or were you expelled? I feel to your duty as the librarian of this abbey not to destroy this book. This
The
is
logical
great.
pedantry. I think we're gonna see that a lot
Yeah.
in the persuader.
This is great. You take your background, like, options, and it just makes people annoyed. It just, like, actually, mechanically, it makes things worse.
Yeah.
My duty is to God and the vows I made, not to the rule. Oh!
Whoa.
Okay. But you do love books as well. I know you do. Andreas, I love God. Books contain knowledge that can help bring us closer to his truth. do not love books as things, but I love that books can convey God's truth. It's not my place to judge your love of books, but it is not a love we share. But does the
Oh
gospel not say, hate the sins, but love the Bible, which means book? So
my god. I don't think this matches the meter, this argument. Jeez.
I think we failed on this one. That's interesting. I don't know how this works.
Yeah, is it rolling or is it just
Right. I don't. I
is it,
would guess it's not because just knowing
yeah.
like Sawyer's uh opinions on those things, he does not like the
Oh,
orange
like
the
New
rolls.
Vegas,
Right,
where
New Vegas
you
doesn't
just have the
have that.
speech.
Yeah, it's just like did you meet it or not? And like Pillars of Eternity and Deadfire the same way. Um no. No it does not.
Well,
Okay,
damn.
I guess we should probably give her the book.
All right.
I understand your frustration, but this is for the best, Andreas. Thank you. Now then, Baron Rothvogel, quickly though. I need to finish up here soon. She may only have time to answer one question, so I should choose carefully. Ooh, okay. Interesting. What one thing should we ask? What would she know about? This is probably the one she knows the most. I mean, she also would know this one. I feel like this one's going to be the most specific.
Um. Yeah. I mean, he also did seem unusually friendly.
He did. I'm just not sure that she's going to be able to, like, give a useful answer to, or, a useful information about
Yeah, yeah.
that.
You're right. Maybe this is a book thing. Is gonna.
Yeah, she's the librarian, so I assume. Yeah, she said that he's given a lot of money to the Abbey, is what she said earlier. And he buys a lot of
Right.
books. Um, he also mentioned that Father Matthias had a copy and was looking for another to verify its contents. Do you know anything about the book? I've heard of it, but I've never read it, and I know little about its contents. Subject is broad, but I believe the book deals specifically with the Roman occupation of this land. What about that could have upset Father Matthias so much? I can't claim any deep insights into the former abbot's mind. I understand him to be a virtuous and charitable man, sometimes to a fault. It is not always best when an abbot considers himself a friend to his brothers instead of their shepherd. Could something in the book have led Father Matthias to a crisis of virtue? Virtue is only found in crisis. Without it, virtues are little more than ideals. So, perhaps there's merit in that idea. Well, I must be off to Mass. Thank you again for your help, Andreas. What?
Mild
What?
Definitely.
What?
What? Suppose you'll be leaving by the crypt. Yeah,
I don't know why you were poking around down there like a grave robber, but that entrance isn't for
oh,
you.
that was
Oh, that's the secret entrance, right. Out of the lords of the one of the old Lord Keep must have had it to escape in times of siege. It allows the sisters to access the library without distracting the brothers. Oh, that's how they get in there. Interesting.
hmm
Please do not abuse this knowledge. Maybe I can abuse it a little.
mm,
Of course not, sister. Thank you. I appreciate your discretion. Good day, Andreas. God be with you. Okay. That's the bell for Sext. Sext. The brothers will be sitting down for dinner soon.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Okay,
lunch.
that's a lot of. Oh, okay.
I should see if Otto's around and still wants to eat with me.
Right, this goes with dinner, supper.
Yeah. I think he's working by the guest house below the abbey. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dinner with. Okay.
Can I go through here? Go away, Andreas.
Oh, this
Can't you see
guy.
I'm busy? Not
Yeah, be
really.
careful.
What are you doing? Mind your own business.
Sounds like you're peeking into the window.
I'm only curious, and curiosity is a virtue. You're nothing but a snoop and windbag. Piss off. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Oh, here they are. Good day, Master Mailer. Andreas, good to see you. Just Clara gave you what my message. Afternoon, Andres. Otto. Clara did give me your message. Sorry I missed you this morning. I was still asleep when you came by. Ah, the abbot really lets you get away with anything, doesn't he? Even Beato. I'm hungry. Let's pray. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. How did the morning treat you? Not too bad, thanks. I hurt my damned hand splitting timber to replace a bad beam in the abbot's house. It's not that bad of an injury. It just galls me that the abbot bleeds us dry and we're expected to do work here when it suits him. What? Oh.
Okay.
Parasitic growth develops on oak trees. Traditionally harvested and distilled into iron ink used in manuscripts.
Wha-
Wow.
Okay.
That's very funny. Like, look, this
So that's
word
where
has an
you.
etymology related to the manuscripts. We're going to get it in here.
Yeah, so that's like you have the gall to do something.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. It was like I understand the word. But yeah, I didn't know that it was technically or originally a metaphor, I guess. So what? 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 Why does this matter?
Okay.
Guess I'm gonna
Well,
eat some
we've got rye,
cheese.
cheese, and almonds, right?
The almonds look like they've already been eaten. Was that
Okay.
what we ate first?
Maybe that's what we ate first. Can we put the cheese on the rye?
Yeah, yeah,
I'd like to combine the two.
oh, we gotta invent a
We gotta have
sandwich.
the I was just we need the adventure game
Yeah,
combine items, please. Also, what is the other guy? Is it a cinnamon
it
roll?
does look like a cinnamon roll.
That's very sure it's just bread.
I mean, I'm sure it can't be a cinnamon roll because
No.
they wouldn't have cinnamon. Like, I mean, these guys would not have cinnamon. Oh, it's not all that bad. I get a lot of good work from the Abbey. Casting pilgrim's badges isn't really smithing, but I don't mind. Anyway, I saw you walking with that Baron Rothvogel in the meadow on your way up here. What's that all about? Oh, wow. He's here to check on a commission. I understand he was friendly with Father Matthias. He was. The Father Matthias had some misgivings about the Baron. What kind of misgivings? That he fools around with young women. He's married, of course. Otto, that's only gossip, and it isn't Christian to spread rumors like that. It's not gossip that he beat up that farmer a few years back. Old Rannig. May he rest in peace.
Well, that's the
Oh.
late husband of the lady that was cursing him.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
They're both like
Ooh.
pagan
Yes, they
sympathizers.
were giving the pagan curse. Yeah.
Yeah. Giving us the
Well,
evil eye.
yeah, yeah. I wasn't there, so I don't know. But if he did that, yes, it speaks poorly of his character that he.
I guess so.
We had a long
I mean, we
conversation,
know we knew
Otto.
him for we had a
Yeah,
long
I.
conversation, but that doesn't seem like the sort of thing you do.
Yeah.
What?
He didn't mention anything about that.
No.
What did you talk about then? I mean, no offense, but what does a nobleman have in common with an artist?
My God. That's
Jesus.
my inherent
You
man.
could really just make Andreas just the
Yeah.
worst.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should tell them that he talked to us about Martin Luther.
Sure. Yeah, probably not.
He talked to me about my work. He's fascinated by both art and books. Of course, that's what he's interested in when he's at the Abbey. If he's in Tassing, he's chasing girls or harassing peasants. And because he's friendly with the abbot, no bad would ever come to him. It's galling. This bitterness and envy are not good for our Christian souls, Otto. It's not envy, Endress. No one should get away with what he does, what this Abbey does. No offense to you, Andreas. I don't have any problem with the books the Abbey makes. I mean, I never did learn to read, but if people are paying the abbot to make them, it doesn't bother me. Yeah, I understand. Otto, did you see that the Bowers sheep escaped the grazing fields again? No, but I'm not surprised. Martin was supposed to fix that fence, and he probably did a bad job at it.
Mm-hmm.
He's right over there. He's always in a foul mood, and he could be the laziest soul in Tassing. Can't even hold a hammer properly. Married and a father at such a young age, and he barely lifts a finger for his wife or child. On top of that, he's a damned thief. And before you say it, Endress, that's more than just gossip. Look at him over by the guest house. He's probably figuring out what he can steal with the least amount of effort. I admit, he seemed less than helpful when I saw him this morning. I doubt he'll ever amount to much of anything. Speaking of the Bowers sheep, their ewes are shorn, and the women will be spinning it soon, Otto. I got it, Endress. No need to tease. What God wants to happen will happen. Looks like a storm's coming. We should probably get back to it. Right. I'll catch up in a moment, Endress. Oh, Andreas. Say hello to Ava for me, if you get a chance. I know we've seen her. I don't remember who she is. course. I should return to work in the scriptorium. Until later. Time to get back to work. Oops, not that way. Who's in? You're still here. Oh, hello. Who are all you folks? Carl. God bless you, Andreas. Hello, Brother Matthew. What are you doing out here? I thought you were aware that in addition to my role as Curacau's sacrist, I tend to the shrine of St. Moritz. He is the patron of Tassing and Curacao, both, so it is my duty to ensure his reliquary is well cared for. The shrine is beautifully kept. Whenever I visit, I always leave inspired. The martyrdom of St. Moritz provides inspiration to us all. You're familiar with the life of St. Moritz, are you not? Wow, rude. I've been reading more
Girl.
about saints from far off. With Sister Illuminata allows me a book, of course. I'm surprised you have neglected Tessing's patron, then. He was born in Egypt. You ought to learn something about it while you're here. By all means. St. Moritz is most widely known for his martyrdom at the hands of the Romans. Like, yeah, yes, that doesn't narrow it down. He protected a town of Christians from slaughter, and in
Yeah.
turn, he and his legion were decimated.
Oh no! Oh my! I can't believe this is. I don't know if people know this is Seawolf's thing, kind of. At least it used to be. Where
Yes,
it's like
yes, it is.
every time someone say decimated, like
Oh my god. I've been owned. Ah.
that's so good.
The thing is, if it's the Romans and the Legion, they probably were actually decimated, right? That's probably, if you say that, he's probably gonna be like, yeah, no, they were decimated. That's
Right.
because it's a Roman military punishment. That's oh, all right, yeah, we gotta be terrible. Technically,
Hmm. You
just
just keep going from the decimate. You know.
just uh, wouldn't that mean he was a Roman soldier? Yes, he was a Roman citizen and led a legion made up entirely of Christians into Bavaria. Ah, yes, what is Bavaria? Duchy, southeastern Holland, east of Swabia and north of Tyrol. Okay,
Okay, so
Tassing and
we are
Curacao are in Bavaria.
within. Yeah. So it's, but the immediate lord is that Prince Bishop,
Yes,
right?
the Prince Bishop, yeah.
Mhm.
When he refused to kill the Christians, even though they were traitors to Rome, the emperor had his legion massacred. Most of the pilgrims who visit come knowing only this, if anything, about his life.
Thank you for saying massacred instead of decimated.
However, Tassing venerates St. Moritz because he was the one to convert the town and save it from destruction.
Oh, we know Tassing was big.
St. Moritz came here. Indeed, he and his legion were snowed into this pass, and the townsfolk refused to aid them. The daughter of the town's leader, Satia, was moved in spirit and snuck from the town to convert. She led Moritz into a spring, and as soon as she was baptized, the snow melted, revealing all manner of fruits. Moritz and his legion were
So this is a
saved,
miracle.
yeah, by these miraculous gifts. The town was converted, and the rebels fled into the mountains. Oh, how convenient.
Sounds a bit far-fetched. That's
What happened to Sadia? She too was martyred for her faith by the rebels inhabiting the town. Now the shrine protects Tassie from harm. Now her shrine. Huh.
no, we should be nice to him because he remember he
Yeah,
agreed to give us the advance.
yeah. That's true, he did. What an astounding story. Thank you for the history lesson, Brother Matthew. You're welcome, Master Mailer. God bless you. Till later, brother. I really thought talking to him there was something going on between these people, and we were gonna
Yeah.
have a.
No, it's just.
He's just hanging out.
Mhm.
Oh, hello, Andres.
Who the fuck?
This little kid.
Is this a family of highwaymen behind you? What is this?
Yeah. The you seem busier than usual today. I'm behind in my work. I went up to the shrine of St. Moritz this morning to pray for his aid. The candle I lit had all but burned away, and I was there so long. Now I need to catch up. Wow.
Oh God.
Your dedication to St. Moritz is impressive. Oh, well, truth be told, I only started going to the shrine more often when Helena became pregnant. Her mother had trouble in childbirth, so I've been paying visits to Moritz's hand and Sadia's shrine to pay for their aid. Well, I hope the saints hear your prayers. Thank you, Andreas. So do I. Okay, so we can't. What is the deal with these people? Who are
Yeah.
these people?
Why can't we talk to
Are
them?
they pilgrims?
Okay, maybe.
I guess that could be like a pilgrim outfit. That seems reasonable.
Yeah,
I
I
just
mean, they have like walking sticks.
yeah, I was just it's weird that there's not like even like the eye icon on them, where we get a little
Sure,
description
a
of them or
description.
something.
Yeah.
What is the
Wait, what are we supposed to be doing again?
supposed to be going back to work, back to the
Oh,
scriptorium.
back to work.
Yeah. Um I was gonna look at oh god, yeah. No. Is there not can we not see the clock? I want to know what time it actually was.
I thought there was somewhere. Go to the escape. Go to the menu. I think, right? Yeah.
Oh,
See,
okay. Yeah,
no, that.
we're on
Yeah.
yeah.
Even tells you work hours.
Yes, though that's helpful because
Yeah.
just curious. Yeah, I don't think there's any new dialogue.
No.
Oh,
This is the.
the
This
prior.
is Farron, right?
Yeah, brother. Hey, doc. This work. I don't know where to start. Inconsistent spacing. Rough strokes. You're working like you want to see this place closed. Brother Pryor, I am working to the best of my abilities, and I dispute your criticism. I may not be fast, but I still have my talent, praise be to God. And Brother Guy, why are you still on this page? What's wrong with you? Normally you're so reliable. Many apologies, Brother Pryor. I will work harder. Piero, I can't believe this. Baron Rothvogel has come to check on his progress, and this is all you have? You should have finished this months ago. Is your mind so corrupted by age that you didn't notice the seasons have changed? Well, you're not the one who'll have to answer for it, so why should you care? Typical. Wow.
My God, shut up.
Excuse me, Prior Ferenc, but I believe your point is made. Andreas, I will remind you that I am the master of the scriptorium, and you are a guest here. I agree, Brother Prior. Brother Piero's work is unacceptably slow. Fuck off.
God.
You are insufferable, Brother Guy. Oh God, give me the patience to endure this. Please, everyone. This is my work, and I accept responsibility for it. Prior Ferric is right. Hello, Baron. And the abbot?
You explain what the differences between prior and abbot?
The prior's under the abbot.
Because a prior's like the senior monk, maybe?
Yeah, I know that, like,
And
sometimes the prior is in charge of a thing that's, like, smaller than an abbey, but just, like, a thing on its own.
mm,
So I guess in an abbey, the prior is just, like, yeah, like a middle manager, basically.
yeah.
Prior Ferric, is this mine? It must be, yes. It is, my lord. I can explain. No, no, I don't want excuses. I've come all this way, and I have to be honest. I expected more. It's nowhere near finished, and the style is... Well, it's very old-fashioned. I thought I made my desires clear. I feel like my generosity toward Kirsau is being taken advantage of. Am I the fool in this sad story? Uh, no, of course not, my lord. Never. We can fix this, of course, of course. We only want to accommodate you. Andreas, good to see you again. How should I respond to this? The abbot already seems annoyed. Yeah,
I think address him as my lord's probably fine.
yeah. It acknowledges him respectfully without being overly familiar. Father Gernot, why not have Andreas complete the rest of the illustrations? He's clearly capable. Well, my lord, why not have Brother Guy complete it, if his speed is your concern? No, no, I'm not talking about the script, that's fine. But the art, the illustrations. I want Andreas to do the others. Uh, of course. I mean, if Andreas is alright with it.
Hmm.
Don't think it's gonna help to complain about it.
Yeah.
If it takes the pressure off of Brother Piero, I would be delighted to complete the work. There we have it. I hope this allays your concerns, my lord. Excellent. By the way, Father Abbot, am I still welcome at your table for supper? Naturally, my lord. Wonderful. I'd like Andreas to join us. Fuck. Oh.
Huh? Oh God. This is. Hmm. I mean, he might be okay with it because he respects us or something.
Yeah, I get the feeling his respect is I think it's fun that you know all these things and I can, like
Yeah.
my lord, I've already made supper plans with the Drucker family in town. Nonsense. You can eat with them any day. I'm only here for the evening. Well, father? Well, that would be quite unusual. Unusual or not, I doubt that my good friend the Prince Bishop would deny additional guests at his table.
Oh my.
What do you think? I understand. Yes, you're right, of course. And Andreas may join us for supper. I look forward to it. You had this planned.
What?
You must have put your hook in the Baron this morning when you ambushed him in town. Uh, That's beyond ridiculous.
Yeah.
Brother Prior, Andreas is not to blame for any of this. I am. Yes, you are, and you've embarrassed me, the abbot, and the abbey. Prior Farrack is right, of course. No wonder we don't get more
Oh my god,
commissions.
shut up.
Can you stop flattering the prior for 1 minute? Oh.
Yeah, go after it. Yeah.
You're so insincere and you're so obvious about it, Guy. Brothers,
Oh,
if you please, Sister Zadana?
yeah.
I was like, I do not know how to say that. And I would prefer it if you could keep the noise down. It sounds like Samson slaying the Philistines in their hair. Of course. Get back to work, everyone. Well, that was not wonderful, but there's nothing to be done about it now. I'll finish my work here and wash up in the lavatorium for supper at the abbot's table. Vespers.
Spurs.
Oh boy. Oh right.
I wonder if you could just leave and like go into the Druckers.
Probably, right? I wonder what Prior Farrack was doing with this
Yeah,
book.
yeah. Let's take a look at this.
From the library at the University of Five Churches. The Hungarians call it PEX. Hmm. That's where Farrack is from. Doctor of Theology, Georg of Gran. A friend of his?
Is that what he was writing? No.
No, yeah, I think this is
It's
just
like
a
the
book.
library like
Yeah,
stamp or whatever.
yeah. The Speculum Astronomiae. Albertus Magnus's Defense of Astrology. Dominican theologian, philosopher, astrologer, and Bishop of Regensburg, known primarily for his work on Aristotle and his knowledge of natural science.
Albert the Great. Mm. Wow.
Bastard script. Burgundian? Flemish. Not from here and not recently. Oh,
Oh, he's oh.
there's definitely Farragg's handwriting between the lines and in the margins.
I assume it's his personal use. Right?
In any case, it's a thorough commentary. What's
What?
this? It looks scribbled, not like Farrag to be so sloppy. He didn't even blot the ink dry.
Oh,
Libra, Capricorn, Aries. All astrological symbols. What's written below? Maybe I should have learned Greek at some point. I can't
oh
make any sense of
no.
this. Oh no, we only know Latin. The Volvel I found also has Greek letters on it. They must be
Oh
connected.
my god.
But
Do we have
how?
it? Did we take it?
No, we didn't take it.
Okay.
The outer ring of the Volvel is marked with alchemical symbols, but this cipher has astrological symbols. Something I'm missing, I suppose. I suppose I'll figure it out in due time. So probably if we had the knowledge of
Probably
astronomy, we could connect the astrological
that, or there's
symbols to
like,
the alchemical
yeah,
symbols.
maybe you could do that easier, but then there might also be a book with that information
Right,
or
yeah. There's
a
probably some
second
other
wheel
way.
or something that
Yeah.
you can use. Something, yeah.
But like there is like a direct uh
Connection between the alchemical and the astrological
right,
symbols.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I wouldn't be surprised.
I still don't know how to connect the elemental symbols of the Volvo with the astrological symbols on the cipher. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah. That's true. You go into the library, but we should wait until,
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it? Well, I guess people are at Vespers, right? So
Yeah,
it's
people are eating right now, so Sister Illuminata's in there most of the day. Perhaps if I can find a way in after
that's because,
dark.
yeah, after
Okay. All else fails, perhaps I could ask Werner Stoltz. He lives off in the North Commons.
do we know who this?
I don't
Oh,
think we'd met him.
oh,
I have a sense he doesn't like me much, but I'll find a way to get the information out of him.
can't be worse than Martin.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Be right back.
Okay. Oh, he's the physician. Albert Ludwig University. Known for his unpleasant manner. Oh, weird. Okay. I didn't understand how this worked. Interesting. there's some actual, yeah, there's some stuff that I don't know that we've specifically known here.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. What did you do? I guess, did he have all this stuff all over his robe before?
No,
Andreas, I'm so glad you'll be joining us
that's
for
why he's
supper.
washing up.
Yeah, yeah, I was like, what? I'm so glad you'll be joining for supper. Those circumstances are unusual, to be sure. I won't be able to speak with you. None of the brothers will. But it will be good to have you with us.
Oh, I thought they meant a private supper with just the
I
abbot.
did too, yeah. Like,
Okay,
the
so they're like, it's
Baron, the
unusual
Abbot,
because we don't
and...
normally allow
Yeah.
non. Yeah.
That's a shame. I always enjoy our talks. Now, same doesn't apply to you at the Abbot's table. You can talk all you like. Though, I wouldn't recommend it. Father Abbot does not look kindly on idle chatter. I wish you could take my place, Brother Piero. You deserve the honor. Anyway, I'm sorry for how the prior treated you. It's not fair. It's humiliating. Oh, no, no, my son. There's no need to worry about me or my pride. And we all need a taste of humility from time to time to keep our feet on this earth. No, Andreas, you are my pride. Cannot claim to have taught you much, but I am proud to have known you and your work. And when you leave all of us at Kirsau Abbey behind, you can call upon your friend Lorenz, the Baron Rothvogel, to help you in your career. Networking.
Yep.
He's wrong, you know. Tarek is wrong about you being slow. Don't trouble yourself over it. Time passes for us all. Things change. The future will ride over the present. You need not fear it. Nay of it. Any of it. Okay, that was
Oh
one I
yeah.
didn't get. And so long as you remain true to yourself and God. Now I must hurry to the refectory to join my brothers. I will see you inside. I am worried that he's gonna die.
Seems most likely.
Yeah, yeah, it's like, who would get Andreas motivated enough? Hey guys, excuse me. Andreas, glad you could join us. Thank you, my lord. Father Garanop, Father Thomas, Prior Ferenc. Oh yeah, so Father Thomas is here too. Oh, that's right, because
Oh
he
yeah.
invited him before. Simon Peter answered, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God."
Oh yeah, they have somebody reading.
Yeah. Oh, the Gospel of Matthew. Wonderful. Jesus replied, "Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but by my Father in heaven. And I tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it." Have you read Matthew much, Andreas? Nod. I will give you the keys to the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. Then he ordered his disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. That reminds me, Father Gernot, have you read anything by Martin Luther?
Oh
Oh
my.
boy,
Wow.
I can't say that I. He has some incredible ideas about the church. Brilliant, I think. Everyone turns and looks. My lord, is the meal to your liking? I believe I remember you enjoying our quail on your last visit. The quail? My God, Father Abbot, the quail's fine. But don't you think Luther's ideas are worth discussing? He's talking about the future of the church, shaking things up in a way I don't think we've seen before. Father Thomas, you see value in his ideas, do you not? My lord, I mean no offense, but I do not. Brother Matthew, yes? How appropriate. What are your thoughts on Luther's attacks on the church's sale of indulgences? Baron, please do not involve the other brothers in this conversation. Fine, fine. What about Andreas? Certainly a man who attended the same university as Martin Luther can spare some thoughts on his work. He's really put me in a difficult position.
Oh my god.
Socrates and whatever this guy's name was are like, yeah, let's go. Let's I think we should be quiet. I think we should not. At two, Andreas. I expected more of you. Enough. Lord Rothvogel, you are our guest and held in high esteem, but you have worn out my patience. We will not be discussing Luther's work with Andreas, Thomas, Matthew, or any other brother. Is that clear? I suppose, Father, it is your abbey. But you're taking too much offense at this, and you're far too afraid of change. Whether it's from Luther or someone else, reform is coming to the church. You had better accept it.
Oh no, they're not.
What? Neither you nor Martin Luther dictate change to the Holy Church on their whim. This talk is beyond insulting. It's blasphemous. Outrageous. How dare you? Why, see. I have overstepped my bounds, and I suppose I have ruined everyone's supper. My apologies. In spite of this unpleasantness, I will make good on my manuscript payment and the donation of my copy of Historia Tessia. If you cannot accept what the future will bring, perhaps it's time for you to come to terms with your past. Oh. No need to overstay my welcome, fathers, brothers, Andreas. Good night. Thank you, Andreas, for not letting him engage you in his debate. No good would have come of it. Now then, I must ask you to leave so I can speak to the brothers in chapter privately. Brother Piero, please accompany Andreas out. I will take my leave as well. Good night. Don't worry about Father Gernot and the Baron. I'm sure it will be fine by all be fine by morning. I hope Father Abbot can see that the Baron's heart is in the right place, even if he picked the wrong time to express himself. It seems unlikely that his heart is in the right place, or oh, that the Abbot can see. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's unlikely. It may be so, but we must never lose hope. In any case, I do hope the Baron respects the abbot's wishes for the rest of his stay, for everyone's sake. Brother Piero, what do you think of Martin Luther's ideas? That he is far younger, oh, sorry. That is for younger and wiser men than me to decide. I'm just a monk, thank God. Good night, my son. I should get some sleep. Ah, but it's nighttime now, right? Oh, can we not?
Go into the light. Wait, what?
Can
Locked?
we?
I guess that makes sense that the abbot would be locked
Yeah.
tonight.
Is there another way around?
Can we look at the map?
Yeah, we could do that. Oh, there's a lamp still burning in the guest house. Lorenz must still be awake. I wonder how he's doing. And what was he thinking? He's a baron, but he couldn't have expected that to go well. The storm doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon. I should get back to the gardeners. Okay, let's look at the map. Yeah, we need to get to the library. Well, we need to get to the crypt. And the crypt is in here. Yeah, I don't think we can get to it if we can't get through any of these doors. Interesting.
Uh, yeah. Well,
I mean, we got to be able to do
the
it at some
abbot's
point.
house.
Yeah, you would have to go through the abbot's house, which I'm assuming we still cannot get into. Yeah, it doesn't even show up as like a
Okay.
locked
Well,
thing. It just doesn't show up at all. So we could go in and talk to Lorenz, apparently.
really? I thought it was locked.
Oh, was it locked? Oh, come on, Andreas. You can do it. Oh, it is locked. Okay, so we
Yeah.
cannot go in. Is there anywhere we can go to the shrine? There's nothing in here. These are all open. Weird.
Yeah, so an abbot runs the abbey, and a prior is like second in command of the abbot. Oh, I didn't even notice there's a ruined aqueduct here.
Yeah.
What?
Someone's Dark Soulsing? Are you alright, Master Mailer?
I thought it was a cat at first. Why
Yeah,
is the
I...
cat sitting there?
Did you see that in the aqueduct? The ghost?
Like,
There must be a better explanation than that. Well, I'm not here to tell you what you saw. Wouldn't be the first time people have seen ghosts around these parts.
wouldn't a ghost just float across? Why would it jump?
Have you ever seen one? Yeah, usually around the ruins. Who knows how many restless Romans lie beneath those stones. Well, I think I found Johann's last lost sheep. I'm gonna head home.
Oh my god, it took all day.
Take care, Master Mailer. Yeah, Jesus. I will. Thank you, Till. Did you look at this stuff? I think we did.
Oh, what's this thing?
Figures in the shrine to Saint Christopher.
Oh yeah. I should remember. Saint Christopher is the patron saint of travelers, maybe.
Protection
Yeah.
against the plague and safeguard travelers. Okay.
because the name means Christ bearer. So you carry
Uh,
Christ or something.
sure. Snowdrops, one of the only flowers that can bloom this early in the spring at this altitude.
Hmm.
Shrine to St. Moritz. The statue looks ancient.
It's only the
No.
feet
Yeah.
left. It's like Ozymandias,
Yeah.
two
Yeah.
trunks.
Church and truckers.
Oh, do you want to go to the drug? Maybe we can apologize that we didn't show much.
Oh, yeah, if they're still up. 'Cause- Ah, no. Pale horse. Pale horse. Still on the floor.
In the church?
Hello? Are you alright in there? Matins. Matins. The pale horse. Death. 2 a.m.
I mean, what the hell's going on in your church, Father?
Sister, listen to my voice. Do you hear me? Is this like a... Do they have like an anchoress?
I don't know.
Do you hear me? Yes. Yes, Father, I hear you. Am I here? Is this now? Yes, you are with us, and this is now. I apologize, Andres. I imagine that must have been quite alarming. Is she alright? She is, yes. Sister Amelie is a mystic, gifted with visions when God sees fit to give her
Ooh.
one. Some are more frightening than others.
Like,
What is
who's
she...
it? Meister Eckhart.
Hmm. What is she doing in there? Does she live in the church? What were you gonna say?
I'm trying to remember there's like a famous
Oh, uh-huh.
nun who's like a mystic.
Right, yeah. She lives there, yes. I'm a little surprised you haven't noticed her before. If you came to Mass more often, you would see that I give her communion through a window to her cell. Her cell? She's an anchoress, a religious hermit so devoted
Oh, you're right.
she has enclosed herself in a cell next to the church. She is dead to the world, but continues a life of prayer and religious contemplation. And sometimes, ever so rarely, she receives great and terrible visions. Is she local to Tassing, or is she a nun at Tirso? Neither. She came here from a Benedictine abbey in Lower Bavaria after it burned down. I am her confessor and caretaker. Many anchoresses are not literate. I write down her visions to help interpret them. Thought all the monks and nuns at Kirsau could read, even poor brother Volkbert.
Okay.
We saw him, but he didn't say anything to us.
Oh, did we? I don't remember.
Yeah. Thank you, Father Thomas. I must rest now. She gets her, as we've learned, she's not literate. She gets her font changed.
Oh.
Of course, sister. She seems unhappy. She's not unhappy, but she is in pain, both physical and spiritual. Her spiritual pain comes from her revelations. They come and go. I try to address them as best I can. The physical pain comes from a deformity in her spine and aching in her joints. I know of no cure for that, save prayer to the Almighty. Sister Amelie was saying that she had a vision of death. Could someone be in danger? Oh no, don't rest to judgment. Her visions are divine and powerful, but they could have many meanings. Some of her revelations take years to comprehend. Some may never be understood at all, as God wills it. Still, the argument at dinner was quite troubling. Perhaps it has cast a shadow over our thoughts. Now then, the good sister appears to have fallen back to sleep. I must prepare for bed myself. Good night, Andreas. Good night, Father.
Yeah, Teresa of Avila is what I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay.
He's the
Yeah.
founder of the Carmelite order.
Interesting. Yeah, not
Sort of around
familiar.
the same time, born 1515.
Okay, yeah. To see. Okay, the Drekkers are locked. Cannot go tell them. What is in town? Because where are we going?
Well, the Drugger house is right across this intersection.
Yeah, it's right here. Sorry, we just passed it. It's
Okay.
locked. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Well,
Yeah, so we cannot go in there.
uh, so we're going down to
The Gertners is
Gertner
where, yeah.
farm. So we need to go south and then west.
Yeah.
See, I guess the commons. Or no, here you can also go this way. Yeah. The farmer is aptly named Bauer, which is
Yeah.
German for farmer.
You're right. All right.
Oh, that's Peter. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sure the anchor's vision meant nothing at all.
Yeah. Oh, it's raining. And we've got a leak.
Oh,
Ah! It's all right, Ursula. Oh, there's Ava. Good morning. What happened? A storm rolled in during the night. It hasn't let up all morning. Clara and I have been doing what we can in here to keep us all from washing away. Peter and Jorg are outside trying to deal with the flooding as best they can. Oh my, is the farm in danger? There's always a danger with this much rain, but we've lived through worse. Whatever happens, it will be as God wills it. We must have faith in Providence and endure what is to come. Oh, I have some food for you. Here. Sorry I couldn't prepare anything more. Didn't Otto ask me to say hello? He's probably courting her. Gee, I don't think that we are looking for a partner. Otto wanted me to say hello, by the way. Oh, he did. Hmm. Good, thank you. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas. Try to stay dry. Thanks, you too. Good luck. Andreas? I didn't see that the wall was broken. Is that from the flood? It is. Must have broken in the night. Some of our sheep escaped. We'll
I
have
was
to
gonna say the
track them
sheep are
down
gonna
later.
be back out again.
This is the way it always is. Rain falls in the Abbey and rolls downhill to us little people. Well, it's hard to blame the Abbey for that. That's just how rain works. There's a reason we're down here and they're up there, Andreas. Anyway,
Hmm.
I have to get to I have to get back to this. See you later. You guys need help or anything? Okay. Hello, Andreas. Hello, Clara. I have something for you. Oh, right, we gotta give him the money. This should be enough to pay my rent and the tax you owe the Abbey. Andreas, this is far more than your rent payment. We can't accept this. Please, Clara, it's the least I could do. You and Peter have been such gracious hosts. But Andreas, how did you ever find so much coin? Are you sure you'll have enough to spare for yourself? I convinced Brother Matthew to pay me a bit early. I wanted to be sure you could pay your taxes in time. God bless you 1,000 times, Andreas. You don't know what this means to us. It's probably best not to mention it. Of course, I won't mention it to anyone. Still, thank you. I'll let you move on with your day. God bless you.
Paid in full.
Andrew! Hello, Andreas. Good morning, Andres. So, Otto and Ava, huh? Yes. What about them? How is their
Ah,
courtship developing? Doing
both of
fine,
these
I
are.
think.
I don't.
Yeah, there's not a way that's just like, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm not a gossip, Andreas. Otto practically asked me to be his messenger. I'm only trying to understand how things stand. Did he really? Or did you just assume that part all on your own? You started picking up poor habits during your time in Tassing, Andreas. Can't be the Gertners. Peter is stern. Maybe the monks talk too much? If you ask me, I think Otto's being a bit too slow about it. Oh? He's old enough already not to be smitten like a boy. They both like each other. Seems to me, if you found the right person, you should go for it. That's what I would do. What stopped you? Well, that's, personal. You just haven't found the right person? No. I, do hope to find someone to have at my side as we build a family. God has not given me this blessing. Well, it could happen at any time, Andres. One hopes so. I must get back to work, Andreas. Enough talk. Um, oh, okay. Well, oh, what is this? The bakery. God be with you, Andreas. Seems like we have a good spring storm, though I hope it lets up soon. Good morning. I'm sure it will let up soon, as God wills it. Ulrich, I played Gret for last week's pumpernickel. Sorry to make you wait for it. It's no trouble at all. Please say hello to Lucky for me. Huh. Of course. Now I'm off to home, and then to the Pfeiffers. Good morning, Agnes. What's going on at the Pfeiffers? Helena has about a month to go before her child is due. Her last one was hard. He didn't make it, God rest his soul. I just want to give her the best chances she can have. It is in God's hands. Trust in Providence. Always, Ulrich. But I'll do what I can to help. Why make the Lord do all that work? All the work. I must be off now. Good day to you both. And Andreas, stay out of the rain. Tell Helena I will pray for her health. She will appreciate that, Andreas. Thank you. Till later. So we did have, yeah, we can go into the bakery. Oh, this little kid! Playing with dough. Andreas, such a pleasure to see you, and looking so handsome as always. Back for more of my rye. You know I can't stay away from your rye. Andreas. I was passing by and thought I should say hello. Now I must say goodbye. Okay. Aren't you a good man? Well, you're always welcome here. And always welcome to my rye. Cannot actually get any, apparently. The Steinauer house. Oh, is this another cat? Schlau. Yeah. Oh, lightning. Alright, well, there's no one here. More ruins. Stoltz house is locked. Testing is lucky to have so much wound ward naturally growing. Keep going. There we go. Oh, the Druckers are still locked. Ooh. This is lucky? Father, I've said this before, but it isn't good that the water drains here so quickly. It's affecting the foundation. It needs to be looked at. I understand, but if you dig here, you may be disturbing the bodies decomposing in the yard. Of course, Father, but they're gonna be dug back up again anyway. Yes, yes, but why disturb them unnecessarily? It's your church, Father, but you can't put this off forever. The foundation is going to crack. I understand. Perhaps after some of the bones have been moved to ossuaries. Thank you, Lucky. Good day, Master Mailer. Good day, Father Thomas. I didn't mean to eavesdrop. Oh, worry not. Lucky was just reminding me of the danger severe rainfall can pose to the foundation. God looks after his flock, but sometimes the pen requires an earthly hand. It will be taken care of. God be with you, Andreas. And with you, Father Thomas. Until later. This is the meadow, forest. Go to the mill, maybe? Glass windows. That must have cost a fortune. Ooh, this dog. What a curious mill. The wind turns the sails, and that powers the grinding stones. Oh, we can go to the ruins. Let's go to the ruins.
I mean, that's how a mill works.
Yeah, that is how. Well, it doesn't, you know. I mean, the wind doesn't have to turn it, I guess.
Doesn't have to. Oh, the graffiti.
This must have allowed access to the aqueduct. A child's drawings. I wonder who the artist is. The meadow. Is the meadow where we were? Yeah. Alright. Can't visit the Bowers. These wood carvings are quite curious.
Yeah.
Yeah, Attilia's home. Yeah, these are the, like, pagan.
You have a cross on the wall.
You want something? Our house is still locked. Okay, then looked like a way down, but it's not. Oh wait, what was the... What is this? The forest. Oh. Most of the spelling's for the Abbey's renovations and firewood. Town can only gather sticks. Smokey's home. Oh yeah, let's go visit Smokey.
The charcoal.
Oh, Master Baylor? Yes? We met once before, I think. You were drawing something by the waterfall. I'm Smokey. Well, Adam, but people call me Smokey. You're the charcoal burner. Yes. Have to stay out here in the forest near the kiln. Is there anything I can do for you? No, just being friendly. Oh, of course. Good to see you. Until next time, Master Mailer. Yep. Oh, hello? Hello? You're not a local, are you? No. I'm staying in Tassing only briefly. Is Smokey a friend of yours? No. I mean, I didn't know him before coming to Tassing, but he's let me stay with him, so yes, I suppose he is. People don't much like Romani. Ah.
Oh.
Most folk despise anything that's different. I like staying on the edge of town. I search to find whatever is different. It's the differences in an artist's style that makes their work unique. Ah, you're the artist staying up at Curacao. Yes, just visiting Tassing for some time. My name's Andreas Miller. It's nice to meet you. Most folk in Tassing don't come down here to talk. Right. I'm Vaxlov, traveling tinker. I travel from place to place, sharpen knives, mend small things that need mending, that sort of thing. What brought you to Tassing? Well, I actually came to visit Kurosawa's library. I had hoped for one of the monks to read them to me, but the abbot wouldn't let me in. It is a great shame that Kurosawa hides books away from the town. Everyone should have access to knowledge. They are alike in that regard, Master Mailer. What were you looking for? Well, I explained I was looking for a text about the elements. If they're primordial, as Aristotle says, then God did not create them. They exist with him since the dawn of time. That's a fascinating idea. Not only that, but it explains the presence of the angels and demons before the creation of the world. Of the five elements, angels are fire and air, and demons water and earth, and the world was ether before the Lord formed it. Huh. That's why Satan appeared as a snake to Eve. Snakes can only dwell in deep caves and pools.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you probably should be
I would just,
careful.
yeah, not do that.
People have been imprisoned. I wouldn't imprison you, but people have. Please be careful. I am well aware, Master Mailer. Nevertheless, I thank you for your concern. Anyway, I should get back to work. Okay, that's interesting. What is all... Oh, this is the shrine, okay. That other
Oh, I was
shrine.
wondering where this was. Okay.
Oh, carving of Saint Sadia. Oh, is there not like a...
It's
Okay,
like
yeah, it's just the one.
looks like Artemis
Yeah, it
with
really
a bow.
does, yeah.
Sure.
Rotten and full of bugs. Old auto. The waterfall must flow down from the snow melt in the mountains above the abbey. Old salt mine. Oh, that's so much stuff. Tassing's old salt mine. How the town made money before the Imperial Road opened up. Links Venice in the south with Stettin on the Baltic Sea. Passes through Verona, Innsbruck, Nuremberg, and many other cities along the way. Huh. Think. Yeah, now we've seen everything in terms of the map.
In the distance there.
What?
You can see the Abbey in the
Oh.
distance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Last screen.
Yeah. Hello there, Master Mailer. Hello, Till. Bumped into any ghosts lately? Not since we last spoke. Good, good. Have you ever seen a nicer view? Don't get sights like this in the cities, I expect. hard to believe the Romans built a town all the way out here, and we just let these structures fall apart. Oh yes, the old Roman ruins. Tassing is full of them. Quite the marvels they are. I don't pay much mind to the writing on them, as I can't read Latin myself, but you might enjoy giving them a look. If you do, you'll have to tell me if they match the old legends I read about. What sort of old legends? Well, when Father Matthias was abbot, he would let me borrow books from the abbey's library. I think I read through half of that library before Father Gernot became abbot. And he gets... Okay, this is very
Yeah, now
interesting.
that we, yeah.
Yeah. He and Father Thomas are strict about which books should be read now. Books should glorify God, they say, not discuss the pagan ways. Still, the accounts of the Romans in Tassing are my favorite. That old book talked about how the Roman knight Gaius Metellus defeated the Ractii, I think it was. Radii? Ray, that's an
I
E.
think it's RAE,
Yeah,
Ratai,
yeah.
Arachni. Yeah.
Heavy snowfall had him caught in this very valley, barbarians on all sides, when Mars sent a wolf to the night. Roman god of war. Civilization and
Civilization
peace
and
through military might. Yeah.
okay.
Instead of killing the beast, guys followed it to a magical spring with trees covered in all sorts of fruit. Mars provided the wolf and the spring, and Gaius Metellus founded Tassing after defeating the barbarians to honor Mars. That's where all this came from. That sounds a lot like the story my brother Matthew told me about St. Moritz. Without the Roman gods, of course. I hadn't thought of that. Both were snowed into this valley, weren't they? And saved near a spring. I wonder if it's the same story. Oh, I don't know about all that, Master Mailer. A lot of stories get mixed up over the years. It might all be fable, but I enjoy the story all the same. It's nice to feel you're connected to those who came before you, even if it's only by the land you live on. Books connect us to the past we could hardly imagine existed. Well said. It's been good chatting with you, Master Mailer, but I'd better get back to work. You let me know if you find any particularly good books in that library, alright? I will. Till later, Till. I... Oh, okay. Martin. Oh, God. Get a friendly greeting from Martin. Not gonna
I know.
happen. Eat shit, Andres.
Wow. Lovely. Thank you.
I should get to the scriptorium. Gernot will give me an earful if I'm late again. Um, the game is hitting really hard on the idea of like the way that the past informs the present and the way that the past gets like rewritten or overlayered in the present. I mean, somebody
Yeah.
literally said something about like, you know, we'll just write over the past or something, right? Which is referencing, I think, you know, is a pretty direct reference to like the idea of the palimpsest, where they're reusing old parchment and
Oh, sure.
scraping off what was on it, and then uh,
And of course, there was Piero talking about think of how your work is going to be like
yes,
interpreted in
yes,
the
exactly,
future.
yeah, Piero talking about, yeah, and there's a, I mean, that's a tension, right? Of like, is the stuff that gets, the interesting thing about palimpsest is like stuff that was not meant to be remembered. It was scraped off and reused for present day things. The idea that, like, we don't need this stuff, and then in today people have been able to actually figure out, from with, advanced science and stuff, we can sort of detect traces and figure out what was actually
Change stuff. Yeah.
originally written on them, and get old documents that were, not no one attempted to preserve them. um,
Right. Klaus getting the horses ready.
God be with you, Andreas. Are you still preparing to leave even with this weather? The weather is unfortunate, but the Baron's wife, Lady Salamia, will be arriving today. Oh,
We have a picture of her. Okay. Oh, because she's arriving. Okay.
yeah, she's gonna actually show up. My lord intends to depart as soon as she arrives. How long have they been married? 7 years now? She's a fine woman, a true lady. I was hoping to bid farewell to the Baron before he leaves. I'm sure he would appreciate that. He spoke kindly of you before he went to bed. He was disappointed that you didn't debate him at supper, but he understands that you didn't want to anger the abbot. Yeah, these are all accurate.
Yep.
I still have to work here for the next month or two. I do not get to ride off. Of course, no need to make things more difficult for yourself. Oh, interesting.
Hey, what is this? This bar is so negative. Seems like.
Right. Is there any chance I could redeem myself in the Baron's eyes? Perhaps not on this occasion. I believe you may have offended the Baron in some other ways as well. Some way? Or some ways. I would not
What?
fret too much about it, Master Mailer. He's a forgiving man. Where is your master gone, then? He went for a walk early in the morning. He didn't say when he'd be back. I hope he returns soon. The rain is turning everything to mud. My lord might surprise you, Andreas. He never minds getting mud on his boots. Of course, I'm the one who has to clean them. The Baron seems to be quite an unusual man in many ways. It may be so. I only know him as my lord for these last 7 years. That reminds me, did you see a short, surly-looking young man in a hat on your way up this morning? That can only be Martin Bauer. Well, just, he ran past me in the meadow as I was walking up the hill. He was in quite a hurry. That would explain my lord's missing rings.
Really?
You believe he stole from you? Not from me, no, from my lord. 1 gold, 1 silver, a handful of golden, and a book the Baron was planning to give to the Abbey.
Holy shit.
Gold coins. Golden is generally equivalent to the florin. Wow.
It's not the ducat.
A book? Historia Tassier? I believe so, yes. I went to pack the Baron's things and they were missing. The boy's a known thief. It wouldn't surprise me if he was responsible for the missing rings. That would explain it then. Regrettably, he had ample opportunity for his theft. Yesterday, I caught the boy with the hat, Martin, I suppose, peering in through the windows. I could have
Oh
admonished
yeah.
him at the time, but, well, he seemed harmless. That's a shame. I hope the Baron won't be too put out. My lord is a man of some means. He won't miss the gold or the rings. I do think he will be upset about the book. He was quite excited for the abbot to see it. In any case, I must finish preparing the horses. It was good talking to you, Andreas. Of course. I hope this rain lets up for you soon. God willing. Until next time. Nobody's up and about? Are they all praying? No, no one's in here. What are you all doing? Are you eating? Maybe they're just all at work, I guess. But oh, this is wonderful. The rest of the abbey is soaked, and there's not a drop of rain in here. Oh, I was reading that sarcastically, but he's not being sarcastic. I
No.
just have gotten used to.
Assuming.
Yeah. Good thing the abbot had auto replace the roof of the scriptorium and library last month.
Yeah.
The calefactory next door, we could stay warm while everyone else is cold and wet. Communal warming room, usually attached to the cloister, but in Curacao is part of the old abbey and therefore connected to the old scriptorium. Okay, interesting. Instead of bragging about our good fortune, you should think upon your brothers and sisters and pray for their health and safety. The abbot's foresight saved a lot of our work and protected what's in the library. The town has it fared as well. I'm sure they'll be fine. More importantly, if they're not, I don't care. Brother Guy, your heart is harder than the stone of this floor. We have grumpy old monk. We have the grumpy old monk, but where's the nice one? Brother Piero? Haven't you seen him yet today? Oh boy. I did before Brother Guy arrived. Brother Piero left to speak to the abbot some time ago. What? Why is Matthew ringing the bell? It can't be Terce already. I pray it stops soon. Such a cacophony is an assault on my frail ears. It's not stopping. I suppose that means we're being summoned to the chapter house. God, give me the strength to endure the rain. It's 50 feet, old man. You'll be fine. God, give me the strength to endure this man.
Oh, he's got that white stuff on his robe too.
Yeah. Still not stopping? What's going on? This can't all be because of the storm. I should see what's the matter. Oh, I see. This is the thing. The warming room. Oh, God. Nope, not the church. Trying to remember how to get around to this place. Okay, there's the cloister. Maybe the chapter house. Please, Father, where is Brother Florian? Have him come quickly. Be silent, brother. Brother Florian, if you please. I'm sorry, Father. There's nothing to be done. He's dead. Ah! Sister Margaret, calm yourself. Sister Gertrude, please take Sister Margaret back to the garden. Yes, Mother Cecilia. God protect us. The Baron was a friend of the Prince Bishop of Freising.
It's the bear I can tell.
Yeah. Why is he so worried about the Prince Bishop? This abbey is odd in more than one way. Its existence offends some in the church. We are far enough from Rome and Mainz that everyone forgets about us, but this could bring unwanted attention. Lorian, how easily do you think you could dispose of this body? Father Abbot, what are you
What?
saying? Why are you questioning me? Why are you wasting precious time? Do you want to see the soldiers of the Prince Bishop march up on our steps and fling your brothers and sisters out of our home? God protect us. Silence, quiet. Everyone starts speaking in their native language. That's fun. Calm yourselves, all of you. Father Abbot, Baron Rothfugel's manservant is already preparing to leave. The Baron's wife should be here in a matter of hours. This is not the time for rash decisions. Yes, you're right. Forgive me. But then, what will we do? We must send the Baron's man to the court of the Prince Bishop in Freising at once. Mother Cecilia, the Baron said the Prince Bishop's archdeacon was in Innsbruck for the imperial diet. Even better, swift action will silence any whispers of impropriety on our part. Given the Baron's stature, the archdeacon will undoubtedly come to investigate immediately. We must cooperate with him fully and pray for a speedy resolution. Yes, good. Thank you, Mother Cecilia. Please detain Brother Piero in the cellar until the Prince Bishop's man arrives. What? Brother Piero? Why? He was caught in flagrante delicto, covered in blood, with a knife in his hand.
Oh, is that what he had? Okay, I thought maybe.
Yeah, I saw the knife. I thought he was, like, pulling the knife out. Father, do you really believe that Brother Piero is capable of such a foul deed? Yes, capable enough when motivated by anger. I had no anger against the Baron, Father Abbot. I simply came across him like this. No anger? Not even for insulting your work and forcing us to give it to Andreas? This is not a subject for debate. When the Prince Bishop's man arrives, we must not be empty-handed. Even Guy knows that. Even if Piero wanted to kill the Baron, he's not physically capable. He can barely hold a brush, much less plunge a knife into a man's body. Be quiet. This is not your affair. It is my affair if you're going to make me part of Brother Piero's supposed motive. I am through debating this with you. My decision stands. Brother... Oh, I forget what this is. It's like Voislav or something? We'll detain Brother Piero in the cellar until I say otherwise. Brother Florian, please escort Andreas out of the abbey. Andreas, do not show your face here again until tomorrow. Do you understand me? Andreas, listen to me. I sympathize with you. I don't think Piero did this either. But this isn't the time to push the abbot. I'm sure the other brothers and sisters believe Piero is innocent as well. But the abbot is worried about the Prince Bishop's attention. If you have any recommendations, I'd love to hear them. Take a few hours to calm your nerves and your mind. You need to think clearly. Excuse me. Go to the Druckers, eat a good meal, and come back at nuns. 3 p.m. We won't have much time, but tap on my window with a small stone and I'll let you in. Let me in for what? To examine the body. Okay. I don't know that we're gonna be much help compared to the doctor or the physician. Well, this is interesting. This is not what we expected, but I guess this is the other way that we knew Piero had to be involved. Where did he left? Oh, what's this? A letter to the Baron from Friar Ferenc? Oh, it is in German. Lorenz was blackmailing Ferenc to get him to perform some kind of occult ritual?
Okay, what? So sorry, I had to help with something. What?
Uh, so where did
So
you,
they said they just explained like, oh, we have to lock away Piero because
right, because they
the
basically,
knife he had the knife and blood.
yeah, and the abbot is basically like, the Prince Bishop is gonna be pissed, right? And we
Yeah,
need to have someone we need to have a culprit. Like, we need somebody to hand over.
yeah.
So he's planning on handing over Piero. So then the abbot said we needed to get out of the abbey until tomorrow. And then when we left, the medical monk Florian told us that he was basically like, "Look, everybody's gonna agree that Piero didn't do this." So he said, like, come back after lunch, basically, and
Okay, well, what the hell's this letter?
yeah, this. So I went into the guest house, and this letter was in the guest house as I was
Oh, okay.
leaving. Where yeah, apparently the Baron was blackmailing Ferenc.
Interesting.
So the Baron could have gotten him executed for witchcraft.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
Doing occult shit or something?
yeah, it said he blackmailed him into doing an occult ritual,
Oh, boy.
which is
Oh,
weird. Um, yeah, Florian said to come back, and he's like, "Oh, I'll let you in," and Andreas is like, "Let me in for what?" And Florian's like, "To examine the body." I was like, "Isn't that you're like the doctor? What are we gonna do?"
you
We
went
did
to a
not take the
university.
anatomy skill backgrounds.
No.
Okay, so he told us to go take some time, go eat lunch, clear our head. Uh, yeah, it was. I think go have lunch with the Druckers. I think was the. I think that's what he wanted us to do or suggested.
See if there's still a place. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Oh right, I forgot.
Print blog.
Good day, Andreas. Back from the Abbey already? It's only noon. Andreas, are you all right? No, something terrible has happened. Oh God, what happened? No, forgive me. Come inside and sit down for a moment. If it's not an imposition, I'd appreciate a moment to rest. Not an imposition at all. My friends are always welcome at my home. So we're not even. I like that we're not. We don't just get the print block effect, but also the noise of his text.
Oh, okay.
There's
Yeah.
like a sound effect in when his. I could use your opinion on something. Good day, Andreas. Should I fix you a plate? If it's not too much trouble, I'd appreciate it. It would be my pleasure. This rain has got everyone's spirits down. Hopefully a good meal can cheer you up. Hello, Bertolt. Hello, Bertolt. How are you? Sleepy. Come back to my workshop. I'm going to do a new run of Till Eulenspiegel. There was a printing a few years ago in Strasbourg, but it was awful, almost bereft of illustrations. What do you think of these new ones? Oh, I think it looks great.
Yeah.
I guess the background could be dense and busy.
It could be, but can't that be fixed with the illustrate like the colors? I guess maybe they don't have to be
Yeah, I
colored.
don't think they're going to color it because I think they're just printing it.
Yeah. Okay.
Cost a lot. Oh, is he gonna... Oh, actually, we should probably say this. I would suggest running this in 2 passes with background elements and a lighter ink to help the characters stand out.
Hmm.
That's a fine idea. I'll pass on your compliments to Marie. Are these her woodcuts? They are. The drawings were mine, but she did the block cuts. I've got enough talent to draw the designs, but only she could do the woodcuts and the type. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts which you're about to receive from your bounty. Christ our Lord, amen. I'm hungry. Andreas, what were the bells for at the Abbey? They were sounding for a long time. The visiting nobleman, Lorenz Rothvogel, was found murdered in the chapter house. God in heaven, he just rode by her yesterday. Yes, and it gets worse. One of the elderly brothers I work with in the scriptorium, Piero, was accused of the crime. That's awful. A murder in Kirsau? How could a monk do such a thing? I'm sorry, Andreas. The Baron seemed like an interesting man, and I know he's been a patron of the Abbey for years. How did he die? Could it have been an accident? Does the abbot really believe that Brother Piero killed him? You've always spoken of him in the kindest terms.
Cannot comment on an ongoing investigation.
Yeah! I'd rather spare you the details, but it's hard to believe what happened to him was natural. But no, I can't believe Piero did it. I can't imagine him harming anyone. Don't hold back on my account. I've had children and even helped Agnes deliver a few. I'm not squeamish. Yes! Blood!
Oh God.
But if it wasn't Brother Piero, who do you think could have done it? I did see Lucky Steinauer get into a shouting argument with Lorenz yesterday just before I walked by your place. Lucky? Why would he have cause to shout at a nobleman? Oh, what is this? This is such a weird... does this matter? We get these choices?
Wait, egg pot, is that Spätzle? Is that what that is?
I don't know.
What? Yes, egg noodle, Spätzle. Oh, that stuff's so good.
There's probably something else going on that you wouldn't know about, dear. What do you mean by that? I'm not one to trade gossip, but if you really want to know, talk to some of the other women in town. Or Mother Cecilia up at the Abbey. Could it have something to do with the nuns? But would Lucky argue with Lorenz about nuns? Oh, there's no need for that. Lucky is a forthright man. I'm sure if you ask him, he'll tell you what the argument was about. Thank you both. That's good advice. There's something else, though. When the Wrens and I were walking through the meadow, the widow Kemperin came out of the woods. Uh-huh. And, yes, well, she cursed him. I'm not surprised. Attilia's late husband, Ranig, ran afoul of the Wrens on his last visit to Tassing. I don't remember the details, but Ranig died just last year, and Ottilia hasn't been the same since. She was always an old bitch, even before she was old. Klaus! That's enough. She's had to deal with a Job's lot in life. And now she lives all alone on the edge of the woods. There are rumors she's going to lose her property soon. I do pity her, even if she is a bitter woman. There should be some exception in the law for her to inherit. Women are not legally barred from inheriting. It all depends on the details of the lease. Did she come from a wealthy family? She did, in fact. Wealthier than Ranning's, anyway. If the land they lived on was part of her dowry, she may make a case to lay claim to it or property of equal value. Well, well. Are you a lawyer, Andreas? Enough about Ottilia. Is there anyone else you think may have done it? I don't know if he has any ill intent, but Prior Ferenc has been acting strangely since the day Lorenz arrived. Perhaps an academic disagreement? I know they're both avid readers, both of classics and new works. On his last visit, the Baron bought a book on astronomy from me. I know the Prior has some similar interests. But would the Prior kill someone over a simple disagreement? It's not that outlandish. When I was in university, I saw men throw punches over small academic concerns. What is an opinion for some is a testament of faith for others, and worth killing for. That may be so, but I've never seen that sort of anger in Prior Ferenc, not even when Gernot was made abbot instead of him. Afterward, he seemed bitter, but never violent. Just doesn't seem to be part of his character. So, Lucky, the widow, the Abbey Prior, anyone else? Like, this is our team, apparently, of bouncing stuff off. There was something strange when we approached the Abbey together. Mother Cecilia was outside with some of the sisters. She scowled and took the nuns inside without saying a word. It sounds like they have a history, at least. I don't know. I do not know Mother Cecilia personally, but I've never heard anyone speak badly of her. If she had cause to dislike the Baron, I must believe she had a good reason. Well, Andreas, it sounds like there's a lot to look into. Thank you for your care. It's helped me understand how I can help Piero. You're always welcome here, Andreas, anytime. Yeah! You're especially welcome at this one. God be with you, Andreas. Thank you. Be good until I come back, Bertold. I'll try. I've several leads to follow, but where should I start? Could talk to Lucky Steinauer. He's probably working in front of his house. The widow Kemperin lives south of here, near Franz Bauer. Oh, that guy looks angry. Prior Ferenc is usually at the scriptorium, but I won't be able to talk to him until tomorrow. Still, nothing would prevent me from talking to Mother Cecilia at the convent. But if I don't attend Brother Florian's examination of the body at the Abbey, he'll have to do it without me. Yeah, well, that we would need to do. Man. Interesting. Lots of stuff now. Well, I think this is a good place to stop for tonight.
Yeah,
We made it through a stream.
we did.
Happy for
Yeah,
that.
I'm enjoying this game a lot. It's good.
Yeah, it's great. I am very yeah, having a good time. Go over here just to yeah, get the game to save. There we go. Yeah, so now we've I mean basically I assume hit the main plot.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, that's good. I really thought Brother Pierre was gonna get murdered.
Yes.
I was like, maybe the Baron, but probably not.
Yeah, I think the Baron is very interesting because he's such a like I don't know what to make of him. Or like
Yeah.
I I mean not that I like it's not necessarily really ambiguous, but just like he does have a lot of stuff going on. And like he's kind of a shithead, but also he's like he's also correct about like the church and stuff.
Sure.
So he's an interesting character. And it yeah seems like a thing. Yeah, produces an interesting mystery with a lot of people who have reasons to dislike
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, we've got some suspects. We've got a body to investigate.
I wonder. They didn't say how old he was. He didn't seem very old.
Yeah, I mean, said that he's been
Like maybe
married
40
for
or something.
7 years.
Yeah. So no, probably pretty young because they probably would get married young.
Right, that is true. Yeah. 2 days remain. For what? Was that there before? I don't know what that means. Well, let's see. We will not be back next week. I'll be away. Um, but the week after that, December 18th, so that's the week before Christmas. That should be good. Um,
Yep.
so we'll continue our investigation, or really start our investigation. We haven't really done
Yeah.
anything yet. So join us next time for that. Thanks everybody for hanging out. You can follow the channel for notifications and emotes. Hope you had a good time. Hope you join us again in the future and have a good night.
All right.